At home, surrounded by family and loved ones. Funeral arrangements are expected to be announced in the coming days.
Michaela Davis, thank you. As we take a first look at our weather, and for that we check in with our chief meteorologist, Jenna Petracci.
Well, Brad, it's a dry and warm evening as we start out with our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam looking at the Amentum Center in Aiken. And here's satellite and radar. It has been bone dry here in the CSRA, but notice that little tiny but mighty storm that developed over near Orangeburg County a couple hours ago. Luckily for us, we didn't have to worry about any storms tonight, though. It's just the heat that is taking over the forecast this week. So we started out at 76 degrees, then we made it to a high of 100. Notice the record high for today is 102. That's where we were at yesterday. So just 2 degrees cooler than yesterday, but some places even got up to around 101 today. We're still in those low to middle 80s, 86 in Augusta, 83 in Aiken, with winds coming out of the northwest. We're seeing pretty calm conditions over in our South Carolina counties, winds up to 9 miles per hour in Augusta. And tomorrow morning, we will have calm winds with temperatures going down into the low to mid 70s. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up, but back to you, Brad.
All right, Jenna, thanks. Georgia health leaders confirming another case of the measles, the 7th in the Peach State this year. It involves somebody from Atlanta, unvaccinated, no known travel or exposure history, and the state is now working to identify anybody who may have come in contact with that person. This is Atlanta. Decades of service recognized today by the Richmond County Sheriff's Office, where they held their second annual retirement luncheon, bringing former deputies and their families together. The event honored those retirees and the big impact they had.
I'm here for my grandfather. His name is Leon Garvin, and when he was at Richmond County, he was a lieutenant, and their division was public relations. So in Burke County, we have community outreach, but it's essentially the same. But he did 40 years plus, I believe. And so I came today so I could get his retirement credentials.
So I think for me, it just shows appreciation that we have for them, and just let them know that what the work that they did is not in vain, and that we're going to carry the torch from this point forward.
As Sheriff Brantley says, today was also about showing retirees their work did not go unnoticed. Police in Ridge Springs, South Carolina, looking into a case after more than a dozen surveillance cameras were damaged or torn down. About 14 you see there damaged on August 3rd. Some just cut down with a power saw. Others had their wires cut.
This was unnecessary. There's other avenues to have agreements or have a concern. The damage in property, and especially our businesses. I'm praying we can take care of our cameras through insurance. But especially when you start messing with our businesses that are the backbone of the community, that's just wrong. We're not going to tolerate that now. We're not going to tolerate that in the future.
If you know who messed up those cameras, call the Ridge Spring Police Department. Senator John Ossoff's re-election campaign continues.
And hot temperatures are sticking around, but at least we'll see some lower humidity throughout the middle of this week. Then as we get towards the weekend, some cooler temperatures with a better chance of rain. I'll have your full Vapor 6 forecast when we return.
Jimmy, what are you doing?
Unpacking. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. McCormick County was our hot spot today. We had several places in the upper 90s and even a few over 100. That includes Amelia Drive, checked in at 101 degrees today. Now, if you think that's hot, just know it could be worse. This is the hottest temperature on record for the Augusta area. Believe it or not, we did hit 108 degrees before, not just once, but twice, back in 1983 and not too long ago in 2007. I'm sure some of you may remember that. Now, the bad news is that we are still far away from fall, 35 more days away, and I'm not seeing a taste of any fall weather anytime soon. So we do have this heat hanging on a little bit longer. Our Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview cam showing nice, dry, and quiet conditions tonight with a warm 86 degrees. Still feeling like 91 tonight. It is pretty muggy, dew points near 70, but we will have some drier air moving in as this cold front passes us. So ahead of that front, we have more cloud cover and some scattered showers and storms along the Gulf Coast, but then high pressure is going to be taking over, and that will make for some less humid conditions on Wednesday and Thursday. Now, don't get me wrong, it is still going to be hot. hot, but at least we won't have very oppressive humidity. Dew points are going to be in the upper 60s both Wednesday and Thursday, so that will bring our heat index down a little bit. We've had a heat index up to around 110 lately, now down to 103 tomorrow, 107 on Thursday, so not quite high enough to have any heat advisories issued. And then you can see the temperatures finally start to go down this weekend. We'll be back to near average with highs in the lower 90s. So high temperatures tomorrow, still in the upper 90s though, at least for some of us. Could be as low as around 95, but all of us at least a couple degrees above average. Here's your day planner. We're going to have plenty of sunshine throughout the day, really not expecting any rain. That heat index getting up to around 101 during the peak heating of the afternoon. Now we will have a pattern change finally on Friday. We've been talking about this ridge of high pressure since last week, but that's going to weaken and this upper level trough will be moving in. That's a dip in the jet stream, which will allow for some rain chances and cooler temperatures. So up to a 50% shot at seeing some rainfall on Friday. Most of that looks to come in during the evening hours. So Friday morning starting out dry, could stay dry into the early afternoon. And then as this cold front pushes through with that area of low pressure developing, we will see some rain. And then some of those showers could linger into our Saturday. And then our southeastern counties will have the best shot at still seeing some rainfall on Sunday as well as that cold front clears the area. So here's a closer look at our high resolution futurecast model. Some afternoon storms possible, especially in our southeastern counties. And then we'll be watching Friday evening, late at night, for some possible widespread rain, some pockets of heavy rain and storms there as well. Of course, the timing and intensity of this could still change, but we will be keeping an eye on it for your potential Friday evening plans. Now, our 10-day forecast is showing rain chances go down to 10% on Sunday and Monday as temperatures begin to heat back up. We'll be at 96 next Tuesday and Wednesday, Brett.
All right, Jenna, thanks. A deadline approaching for President Trump's White House ballroom. Coming right back with some ladies who certainly aren't chickening out of a chance to show off their unique talents. The clucks, the calls, and the $5 prize that crowned this year's chicken calling champion.
At the Rooms to Go Kids Labor Day sale, colors are popping.
Here's one more look at our 10-day forecast. More hot weather on the way. We'll be up to 97 degrees tomorrow, 99 on Thursday. Then on Friday, we'll have a 50% chance of some scattered showers and storms, down to 30% on Saturday. So overall, a mostly dry weekend with temperatures going back to near average at 93 degrees. Then we heat back up to 96 next week with lower rain chances again.
Well, no actual feathered friends here, don't be fooled. Just a collection of women who sound a lot like them. They clucked and prattled and called during the annual Ladies Chicken Calling Contest in Des Moines. The crown, man, belongs to Ann Lind. Ann got a first place ribbon and a whopping $5, which will buy her a chicken sandwich.
$5.
Only, that's what I was saying.
That's
Only
all
$5
you get
for that?
And you're going to be on the internet forever?
Right.
They're
Oh,
good too. That's
yeah.
some true talent.
Excellent talent. That is our report for now. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate it. Have a great night.
At the Mike Costello Law Firm, we love law firm.
When a bank gets a new customer, they will email you just a bunch of links and say good luck, and that's just not us. A community banker sees this as a start of a new relationship. So we will come out to your office with a group of business specialists. We train your staff to use all the tools designed to boost financial performance. The bottom line is a community banker is in the trenches with your business every step of the way. I'm Lauren Mansfield, and I would love to be your first community banker.
Keisha Lance Bottoms wants to